She is beautiful. And when our eyes meet, she makes me want to cross the street right in front of the metro. It's fucking tragic, but she's beautiful. She's pretty like a car crash, leaving bits of bumper and fiberglass all along the highway, metal marred and twisted in all the right places, sometimes charred, sometimes on fire. She melts me. Her laugh is a bullet's ricochet as it pierces your chest. She's an excellent shot. She hits me right in my Achilles heel, pulls an arrow from the quiver of her skin when we are about to brush fingertips or lips or nothing at all. She strikes me down like lightning. I can't help but climb metal when she's around. I get so happy. I can tell you every song we've ever shared or listened to in the same room because I am always in the same room. I haven't left it since the day we met. Too afraid that she is too perfect to be anything but an apparition. The way she mumbles poetry under her breath leaves me breathless. I am so smitten. She makes me want to stop bleeding. My skin is still intact everywhere she's ever touched. She is healing me with every smile. Every time she says hello, she makes me want to dance, and I can't dance, and she makes me want to sing, but I don't know the words, only the melody that is strung between us. She sounds like ukuleles, and I sound like violins, but I've come from violence, and so I don't know what to do when I'm around her. I never learned how to not break perfect things. I'm scared. She's so damn beautiful, and I am not. All of my 6th grade insecurity comes bubbling to the surface every time she says my name, but she never says it like it's anything less than sacred. Like she already knows all of its meanings, knows why my mother gave it to me, and she doesn't want to break it. God knows, I have broken it enough. I have 237 scars on my body, and only 6 of them were not self-inflicted. But she doesn't treat me like I am nothing but sharp edges. The first time she cried in front of me, she didn't apologize. She knows that I am still soft, knows that I love her more than I ever want to love another, but I can't seem to understand why she's in love with him. Letter to my daughter, who is not yet 2. Dear Charlotte, one day you will learn that this world is not cotton candy clouds and rainbows. This life is not sugar sweet or simple. It is messy and it is not fair, but it is beautiful. The lessons will not come easily, love, but I will lend you my shoulder. And on the day you learn that a lie is sometimes the greatest gift you can give and that the truth will sometimes burn you to the ground, I will bring you a pail of water. Like on the day you learn the truth about these scars on my skin, that they are not actually birthmarks. I was not born like this, daughter. And they are not stretch marks either, but they are marks of growth. I can only pray your growing pains will do far less damage than mine did. That no one will ever paint your spirit black with their touch. That you will never crave death the way I did, but that if you do, you will come to me before the paint dries. On the day you realize that I am not a superhero, I am human just like you, I will still hoist you upon my shoulders and we will still fly. But for now, you are young and so very wise. Your tantrums are kind of taxing, but I wear my cape with pride. Protect your lust for this life. Such innocence is fleeting, love. It sets like the sun. You will grow older, but for now you still believe in laughter as a cure for the bedtime blues, and you have not yet discovered the monsters in your closet, much less in your mind. But when you do, I will be waiting to turn on the light. I will help you fight them, daughter. I am always on your side. Love, Mom.
Yay.
Last one.
I have no voice.
I learned the art of weighing naked from my mother, as she learned from hers, a lineage of women teaching each generation how to loathe their bodies for daring to take up space. I watched with wide eyes the women in my life standing in front of the mirror, lamenting the way their thighs touched, the way their bellies jiggled, the way their cheeks moved when they spoke. I would say the lesson was long, but I was an excellent pupil, learned quickly to step on the scale first thing in the morning wearing nothing but a disgusted expression in the hopes that the number would be at its smallest. I learned that the way I looked when I ran was reason enough to keep running, that my appearance was a reason to apologize. I absorbed my mother's shame like a sponge, sitting outside a Weight Watchers weigh-in at the age of 6. My mother hates that she loves to eat. Yo-yo diets and remorse, chicken fingers and french fries. I watched her cry in the drive-thru, chastising herself for a lack of resolve. I learned that you were only being good when you skipped dessert. That you are only desirable when you are deprived. That praise came when your body started to go, disappearing slowly, only to expand once more. These lessons were the reason I waged war on my pre-adolescent self, latched on to the word big, became convinced that someday I would be small enough for the attention that I craved, that someday I would not be too big to be loved. Someday came in the bathroom of a church, in the backseat of a car, in the back of a club, in my total and complete destruction, desired and deprived, feeling lost. At 16, I learned the art of weighing backwards from the treatment team that saved my life. I learned that my body is not the enemy. This shame is not mine. It is a cycle to be broken, a dragon to be slain. My daughter watches me with wide eyes as I get up each morning. She is learning, absorbing, sitting on the curve of my hip. We stand naked in the mirror and laugh.